Maybe you have become familiar with the terms like pop and thock and clack. Hey, I'm Cara. I got into mechanical keyboards during the pandemic, and now I own 11 of them. So a mechanical keyboard is characterized by its mechanical key switches. This is an example of not a mechanical keyboard. This whole hobby and its enthusiasts revolve around the mechanical variation, which is very, I guess, loud and obnoxious. I originally was really into PC building, and there was a little bit of overlap that I started to see in the small form factor community where they started having these really cute mechanical keyboards paired with their really cute PCs. This is my favorite board at the moment. I had put a lot of time and energy into the kind of color matching, the sound of the build, and just even the switches inside. I broke them in for about 700,000 actuations in a break-in machine to smooth them out. And yeah, so I spent a lot of time on this particular board here. Yeah, I really like this one. Okay, let's take a look what's in the keyboard. We can take it apart and take a look what's under the hood. So you can take it out with the switch pulling tool, pull it up and out, and that's the switch. You can actually open up this switch. So you push down, open up the switch. What we would do if we're going to, mod this keyboard to the fullest is we would actually lubricate these switches. This will make the switch smoother to press. You won't get as much scratchiness when you press down. It will also change the acoustic properties of the switch depending on which industrial lubricant you choose to use. We can see what that sounds like. Actually, it's really good. Like this board, yeah, it's good. It's a good board. So that was lubing one switch. I think now you need to do 65 more switches. I decided that it would be worth sharing the builds with other people. So now what I do is I stream builds that I get so that other people can kind of see how to put together keyboards. People see that, they might not feel 100% confident putting it together themselves. They might reach out and then I'll take their build, I'll build it for them, or return it to them. For instance, this one here was actually more like a friends and family mod. So this is a pre-built keyboard. So we took this one on board and modded it by doing things to it, such as adding a layer of PE foam between the PCB and the plate, lubricating all the switches, modding the stabilizers and the way that they're mounted on the plate as well to try and reduce the tolerances and the way they rattle around. So pretty happy with this one. I had a list, I stopped keeping track, but I think maybe I've done like over 30 builds, maybe. Definitely at least 30. For anyone thinking of getting into mechanical keyboards, or maybe you've just finished your first build, congratulations, that's exciting. Take a look at the keyboard that you currently use, but then look down, have a look at your layout. So have a look at the keys that you have. And if there's anything that you find yourself not using, consider like downsizing. This is a full size. You got your numpad, you've got your navigation cluster, you've got your alpha mod area, and then you've got your F row. So this is a TKL keyboard, which is a 10 keyless keyboard. With a 10 keyless keyboard, you lose your numpad on this side here. A 75% keyboard has most of the navigation cluster removed. You still have your arrow keys, you still have your F row, and you still have your alpha modifiers. So 75% is actually a really popular layout for people starting out. 65%, no more function row. So you've lost your entire function row. You still have your arrow keys and you still have a couple macro keys here. This is also a very popular starting layout as well. So the 60% keyboard looks like this. And you've now lost your arrows. So this is known as an Alice layout. This is a great typing trainer really, because your hands shouldn't be crossing onto the other side of the keyboard. So this one here is a completely custom 20 key macro pad. These are some artisan keycaps that I've put on the macro pad. They are awesome. They can kind of add a little bit of flair to your keyboards. In the community, there's something known, there's like this mythical creature known as the endgame keyboard. And the endgame keyboard, I guess, varies from person to person, and that would be their final keyboard, the keyboard for all keyboards, the only keyboard they own, the only keyboard they care about, I guess. It's that light in the distance that you're working towards, your endgame or whatever. Like, I thought this was my endgame keyboard. But I'm still buying keyboards, so what's going on? Thank you for taking a look at my collection. Good luck with your own journey, and be careful, it is a rabbit hole.